Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Khairul Bashar. So for the trend forecasting project, I choose men's polo t-shirt as my product. Polo shirt is a shirt with a collar that has 3 buttons and has short sleeves. A polo shirt is made from a different material, but a cotton polo shirt is highly demanded by the customer because of comfort and quality. Polo shirts are also used as game uniforms for a player because of its comfort, style and quality. The polo shirt can be used by kids, women and men. They are easily available in the retail outlets as well as on the online market. As we can see, there are so many variation of polo t-shirt. Short sleeve polo, long sleeve polo, pique polo, pima cotton polo, golf polo, pocket polo, stripe polo, wool polo, rugby polo and many more. From all these variety of polos, I chose Pique Polo. Here is a model wearing Pique Polo for his daily purpose. His age is nearly 25 to 30. He has to do several meetings and need to roam here and there for his business purpose. So he chose polo for his day-to-day wear. He is a casual lover. Because of this heat of summer, he chose something for comfort. On the other hand, polo is budget friendly. If he had to wear a suit for his meeting, he had to spend a lot of money. The pique polo shirt that we know and love today, short sleeved with a top row of buttons and a collar, was in first designed for playing tennis in France in 1929, namely by tennis player René Lacoste, also known by his nickname Crocodile. With the growing apparel industry, online shopping websites and change in fashion can be the factors that drive the growth of the global market. The changes in lifestyle and increase in the use of biodegradable products boost the growth of the global market. However, change in preferences, income and competitive products are the factors that create a threat to the growth of the global polo shirt market. Contrarily, the increase in interest of people toward sports activities can relate an opportunity for the global market. Also, the increase in branded clothes has contributed to the growth factor. Forecasting has a relative importance. A business designer or etc. must adjust constantly to a changing market. In order to make those adjustments, its forecasting team or an outside forecasting firm such as WGSN needs to predict what may happen in the marketplace. Here are some samples predicted by WSGSN. People also got influenced from the hyped movies. We can see some old and future style polos which the actors are wearing. These are designed by the brands. As a general rule, it's better to stick to the plain polo shirt when you are first trying them out, and perhaps to also experiment with more muted colors. White, black, navy blue and grey will offer the most versatility as they look with most skin tones and blood body types. When it comes to wearing a polo shirt with style, the most important thing, as it is with all garments, is to really nail the fit. For the length, the bottom hem should not hit further than halfway down your pants back pockets, no higher than the hip and no lower than a few inches below your waistband. The shirt should be long enough that you can tuck it in and short enough you can wear it untucked without it looking like a nightgown. And for the sleeve, it should hit about midway from your bicep and run no longer than two-thirds down your upper arm. Ideally, a polo shirt should be slim fitting with fitted sleeves that reach about halfway between the shoulder and the elbow. Neck to shoulder, measure from middle of the neck to end of the shoulder. Sleeve length, measure from the shoulder to the wrist. Shoulder to shoulder, measure this length from one shoulder to another. Chest, place the tape close under the arms and make sure the tape is flat across the back. Waist, measure across the waist area while having a polo shirt laying flat. Hem, measure from one side to another. Front length, measure from the highest point of the shoulder to the desired hemline. Sleeve at the widest point of the sleeve measure across while laying flat. There's print in the body and sometimes embroidery. Polos are available in a variety of materials from natural to synthetic. The latter often make up the performance blend used in polo specifically designed for athletic wear. Silk and silk blend are an option but are not recommended. They show your sweat easily, lose their color as they become wet, and just look rather cheesy. Polyester or cotton blends extend the life of the shirt but are less breathable, more stinky and cheaper looking. So here's the piqué. The original polo fabric piqué is knitted in a woven pattern and lends the material a textured surface. The fabric has some heft and heaviness, but the holes in the wave keep it breathable and it resists showing your sweat. The sleeves typically terminate in a ribbed band with a little more substance and structure. The piqué polo is a bit more formal and professional. In the year 2022, no wardrobe is considered to be whole unless it has at least one or preferably many of the greatest polo shirts now available on the market. The only difference between them and a t-shirt is that they have a collar that frames the face and lends a more respectable air to the wearer's appearance. Anyone can rely on it to make them appear dapper in a variety of settings, such as wearing it with shorts on the weekend, denim at the bar, or blazer at outdoor wearing. And let's not forget that they're a fundamental component of the most important dress code of our day, whether it can be a Zoom casual meeting or a business conference. These are never-ending demand in the fashion market. These will be always in the peak of popularity. Classic fashion means the style has been around for a long time or comes back in style over and over. Classic fashion style are the looks that last through and the age and appear flattering on almost anyone. They go beyond trends and are a triumph of art. Despite the decade figure or fashion, classic styles are always a demonstration of truly refined taste. Basic color polos are in the classic fashion. Polo pair players or first wore polo t-shirt for playing polo, then it was worn by the wealthy peoples. The lower class want to emulate the upper classes. The lower class adopted the polo t-shirt after price decreased. The polo shirt is now worn on for far more occasions than just the sports. So I use the trickle down theory for this segment. Some fashion leaders actually create fashion. They may be designers themselves or just want to express their own individual styles. These fashion leaders constantly look for interesting new style, colors, fabric, and ways to accessorize their clothes. A new fashion leaders have the beauty, status, and or wealth to become fashion role models. Designers often lend their new styles to celebrities to get publicity. They are seen at public events, in films or television, and are photographed by the press. They become role model for everyone who identifies with them and thereby influence the way other people dress. So they are the fashion leaders. The polo shirt is a simple but timeless piece of clothing. As a classier alternative to the traditional t-shirt, you can easily dress this up or down just by adding key pieces to complement it. With its distinctive collar, buttons, and breathable fabric, it's an item you can wear to any occasion. As polo t-shirt is a classic fashion, it doesn't need too many modification of or updates. In recent times, we can see many full body print or different color block shape polo t-shirts, but they are not as much classy as the solid ones. What I can suggest is the basic polo with some editing in the collar and in the sleeve. We can add different color stripe or use twill tape to make it more fashionable. Here are some sample pictures so we can have some idea about the design I am suggesting. Fashion as a social and psychological response clothing simultaneously conceals and reveals the body and self. The buying of fashion is cognitively challenging and emotionally arousing in terms of symbolic meaning to products. Uh, Dressed up or dressed down, the polo is a men's wardrobe staple. But as you have hopefully seen, basic does not have to mean blend. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.